Hi everyone, I hope you are enjoying my previous oil painting videos. If you haven't seen them, then please visit my channel and catch up on the previous videos please. Then coming back to this one, today's video is about painting the cheeks, left and right cheeks of this beautiful portrait. I created a time-lapse video where I explain my tips and my oil painting process, and also I explain what is a mistake I did so that you will not do the same mistake again when you are painting this. Let's see. So again, I started with the darkest tone on the cheek. After painting that darkest part, then I'm actually slowly, gradually moving to the lightest part there. So I started with this part, this darkest part, and gradually I'm moving on to this side. So when I'm moving there, I already mixed my colors, all the colors on the palette based on the reference picture. So I'm actually using that whatever the colors I already mixed on my palette, I'm actually applying them there. So when I'm applying there, if you observe there, I'm actually just putting all the paint like this, yeah, like this. I'm not rubbing it, yeah, I'm not rubbing the paint there. I'm just applying the paint there like this. And after that, wherever the blending part is there between the two different tones of the paint, I'm actually blending them by actually rubbing it's not rubbing basically, by mixing that two different paints so that there is a seamless transition from one color to other color. And now I'm actually doing at this part, this nose part, and there also it is a bit dark, if you observe there. And if you observe so closely of this portrait when I'm painting it, you see them that this part, this face part, it is not that smooth as you expect. But when you see this by a bit far away distance, this from camera to here, it is around 1 meter distance. You see that as a smooth transition, right? But when you see that very close, you see those brush strokes when it is at the wet stage, okay? And also, we are humans, right? When we are actually painting the portrait, painting the portraits, the humans will not be always have a very smooth skin like a toy, yeah? Like in the toy or in the mannequin, that will have a very smooth skin, that will not have any that bumps and variation in the colors, okay? But here what I am trying to do here is, because we are painting a human face, we see that sort of variation in the colors, and we should not be rubbing the paint there to get that sort of smooth transition across, okay? So that's what I am trying to do there. And on the right side, because of the variation in the lighting which I get from which I am getting on the portrait, you see there are different colors which I am applying when you compare from here to here. Here a bit dark, here a bit light, okay? So, and between this side also, here it is a bit pinkish and here a bit light. Means these parts of the face, all these parts in this cheeks part, there is a more light which is coming. That's why, because there is a more light there, I am actually applying a very light color there, and gradually I am transitioning from this color to this color to this color, then to this color, okay? So there are multiple transitions. And even here also, if you see here, this part which actually starts from the nose to here, in this area, here also you observe there is a different transition. So that gives us some sort of, because of that blending technique, it gives us that sort of depth, the shadows, and very very nice realism effect. Now I'm actually painting some parts under the nose there. Okay, so you asked me what is the mistake I did. So the mistake what I did here is, observe this part here. Okay, this part there, I have put a very dark color there, and I was tired on that day, so I stopped the painting. I stopped the painting that night, and I started it again the next day evening, because I mostly get the times in the evenings to do the paint. So I started this again next day evening. What happens from this night till the next day evening, this part, it actually has dried up, and it has dried up, and when I start to blend that one with the other paint, I was not able to blend it. That's why the next day I tried to cover it up with some more color on top of it, and gradually I mixed it, I got it down. So you'll have a look at it when it comes to the stage. Now I am actually painting the hair. It is a wet hair. You will not see that sort of illusion now, but gradually in my subsequent videos you will come to know, yes, that is the wet paint, which, because of the very harsh light coming from behind this person, you see that sort of light here. You see that sort of light, and it is also blurred. This hair, it is also blurred because of the way how the lens is used on the camera to blur this part. Okay, so that sort of blur effect, what it is trying to show is that you know, in the films also, when actually they are taking some pictures or otherwise any video, they create that sort of blurriness in the background, where they don't want to show that sort of they don't want to emphasize that part of the scene, or in these pictures, I don't want to emphasize that part of this particular hair. My focus is mostly in this portrait on the eyes, nose, and the lips. Observe there. Eyes, nose, and the lips are so sharp, but whereas this part and this part is bit blurry. So this is all generally when we when we take the pictures with a very high powered lens, we generally do this sort of technique. They call this as a bokeh effect. Okay, and now I am actually doing here, and see this sort of light which is coming from behind. Because of that harsh light, that's why you are seeing that yellowish, orangish like this. And because this portrait is in a pool, in a swimming pool, that's why you see here some bluish tinge here, some bluish tinge here, this side and this side. When we come to that stage, I will start explaining that one. Okay, but now I am actually just getting the setup done for the wet hair, so that the next day I will catch it up from here. Okay, and the mistake, I just want to remind you, the mistake what I did is at this stage here, I stopped the paint that night. I should not have done that. If I am not able to continue up to this lighter part, I should not have started this one. Okay, so because I was not having the time, I just stopped it, and next day, in the next subsequent video, you see here there was a bit of a patch, and I painted 2-3 times so that I can cover that particular this transition, the smooth transition. Okay, and I think I am almost done here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are watching this video till this stage, which means you are interested in my videos, we're going to click on the subscribe button there, please, so that you can see more and more videos whenever I upload. Thank you.